Anyway, we have new maps in the weekly shorts and I haven't played them yet, so wasn't really able to do that yet. But beforehand I want to see the records from previous week. That I actually did not hunt for top 100. Maps were then actually a bit too annoying and then I didn't care too much. But here we go, Fading Horizon. We have walking and like super close records. That's also not a big surprise on this map. I realized that they are all already in head of my PB. I want to check again. Okay, they actually full steer to the left. I thought they lose some speed with that. He's actually a bit behind. This jump here must have been perfect for him now. Oh yeah. And he got the most inside finish. That is the reason. Next up we have a record by Turtle. The map had a small cut. It's all about landing as bad as possible in the penalty so that you skip it. I got a great ending. Yeah, and compared to my PB, the small difference that he does is he is actually, like you see my PB, my car is on the far left and he is further right, so he goes into this small downhill here and has probably a bit less like contact with the penalty, you know, with the left tires, and then it wobbles up again. Like you see, he gained speed with that. But it's still difficult if you go for that line to actually jump left of this cacti. That is the difficulty. And then of course a very nice landing. And super close to this wall. Has to be super close. And I'm barely getting around here. If you look at these two walls, then you know that this is on the limit. Naja. So, next. Here we got Giuliano having still the record. I saw the clip, of course, from that run. You bug through this, keep the stadium car somehow, and then you jump out of the bobsleigh into this finish. Very difficult to do, I would think. Yeah, you have to jump out at the exact right spot, land as far right as possible. I think you can even get it better, because he was not landing at the very far edge. Here you have icy tires, you cannot really bug slide or do anything. And my line, you can check with those two, the safe line was going for rally. I haven't hunted that. The PB that I got here, I drove during Giuliano's Weekly Shorts Cup, I believe. So there's also a bit more possible. No. Here Neek with the world record. This is a full speed slide map. And with a very strange red booster in the star. What is this one car doing? I wonder who that was. I have to figure out. Yeah, this is amazing. Also, this red booster gives always very different amounts of speed, somehow. I asked Giuliano if it's random, he said, yeah, might be random, so Hege I have to check. I think he gets the speed slide already here, but it's looking super strange. The crazy thing is with Neek's run, here's for speed slide, so you begin this annoying horning, who is that? You start no slide over this transition, and then here he goes into the speed slide and immediately has the exact angle and then holds this angle through, is mega inside there, long nose slide here. Yeah, so now Hege. Yeah, got a bit more speed out of it. So that's really a line that only a full speed player can do. It's crazy how much speed he has. He caught up a lot. And last but not least is mini golf. This crazy dude Rook. They're all having the same start. What's this? Okay, I've never seen Juliano doing that. It's crazy how all of these players here, despite having secret times and not seeing each other, how all of these players have the exact same bounce here and the exact same exit. And they don't know from each other, you know? But they came with the exact same bounce. And yeah, then here getting a little bit of this booster trick with icy tires, very close to this left wall, and then with the front hitting here. Actually, he was hitting more with the side. You see this car, for example, hitting very different. Yeah, this car is going to the right. Who's that? I don't know. It's not Coin, not Arkupner, and not Lehmann. It is actually second place Fusikal that is there. Interesting. Yeah, and I haven't seen this here. What the heck is he doing? That's crazy. So, but what did Fusikal do then? Because he had a very different approach. He went here. Ah. Interesting. And it's only 100 apart. Okay, then we have a new week. Starting with map 286. Oh, guys! This is the week that I was waiting for 20 weeks. We have map 289 in this map pack. We have map 89. Oh. Okay. Maybe I have to drive this a bit longer. Wait, before we go live, I have to open the green timer. That was surely the greatest run ever. But I beat the AT. Or we can, I sadly beat the AT, we can actually do this one funny thing that I really like to do when I'm very late with weekly shorts hunting. I will do it on the next map, which is not beating the AT, driving an incredibly slow one into the finish and then watching the replay next to me in the leaderboards. That is actually mega funny. And then I was always wondering, is this AI that we are watching there or is this a player that we are watching there? Also another time where I did that, it felt like it must be AI. But this is not the line. Ah, that's actually not that easy, this map with all the transitions. No exit speed. That's too much airtime, right? Yeah. I know that you can wobble a lot over these transitions. That's still not that great. I will probably also watch the video again. The clip from Giuliano with his best time, Rasi with his best time. Like, you find clips on YouTube that show you the lines. I figured that out now, that they upload that. This is still too much. I have to go lower here. I think they were also not taking this left turn as tight as I'm trying to do right now. They were going a bit wider, and then I had a different angle over this, and you see I have a lot more speed. But yeah, you can get it even better. That's the weird thing, that you actually don't go for the tightest line just because you don't really achieve the greatest angle for this transition here. Ah, lost a lot. Yep, this is not it. So far behind. Can of course gain something in the finish for my PB. But since this is also a hunting stream, I will very quickly now check the videos with you together, guys. So we go into YouTube and then I will find surely in my subs as Giuliano like this. Giuliano. And Giuliano uploads shorts with his records. And here we have something from this map. He goes there. Okay, rather tight.
Oh. Oh. Go! PB!
Actually jumped 16.8. Yeah, also he goes very close to this edge here, and then diagonal. He goes actually pretty tight as he can, and then just barely over jumps this first. Yeah, then he goes extremely far to the right, extremely strong to the left. And he jumped quite a lot here. I would say that this was not optimal. Like Coco Times also on YouTube. How would you find it? Is he called iCoco? But I think Giuliano's time's good enough to get into a decent place. And do you see how I'm immediately ahead? Okay, I'm not fully ahead, actually. Ugh. have a lot more speed here, but why did the line from the ghost not work? Like, you would think that this here must also work. Noted. Hello. Yeah, things are going very well. Won the cup of the morning. Are you actually also call it cup of the morning? Or you call it cup of the evening or something? It must be weird, I always think, because the cup of the morning is widely known as cup of the morning, but it is of course mainly here so that Australians can participate in it, but they of course don't have morning. so how do they call that? Equal amazing. Ah, now I got a wobble for the first time. You know, seems faster. But what exactly made Julianus run so much faster than what I have been drilling? But, yeah, English. But what I've driven now. Like, how can he gain that much? Oh, I have more speed. Almost top 1000. I don't know, they are actually always very short-term organized. I mean, it's not long ago I did one. Sometimes people ask for it and then actually at the end of the stream I do it, but the people are probably not there anymore. When I do it, it's often at the end of a stream. Not because of cup of the morning, Bosun. It's really important that you get this wobble. With the wobble you keep all the grip, of course. I'm getting such different exit speeds. Okay, it's actually also fine if you don't keep full grip. Just open the steering and jump into the finish is also good. But I really struggle to imagine how Juliano's run is 3/10 faster. I mean, this map kinda consists only of this one wobbly section, and my PB did wobble. So, can you really wobble that much better over these hills? Okay, there's also the dirt uphill. Maybe it's there where I'm losing time. Not sure. Really, Russell? Are you that young? Oh, I had some wobble. Nah. Well, then Rusu is definitely gonna be a most improved player at some point. Oh god, oh, that hurt it. Oh. Okay, gonna check it out. Clicked under. Let's see if I get some new input.
Oh, you did. Pause, new world record. Air brake, wiggle, wiggle. Jiggle, jiggle. Brake, wiggle, world record.
Yeah, air brake. How far to the right does he go into the water? Okay. Yeah, I think that this is actually a main thing here.
Jiggle, jiggle.
Ypsala.
Air brake, wiggle, wiggle. Jiggle, jiggle.
Yeah, I can work on that part. also basically where I'm standing, he did go pretty long straight in the water and steered at the very end. So he didn't go tight here, he exited here, and then also here he was early to the right comparison. Yeah, I'm gonna try to work with that. Otherwise the air brake could be interesting for the wobble. I mean, I think I have been doing that anyway. You see this? I have more speed. Yeah. This was the line, guys, that I had to figure out. Now we can work with that. If I now get a good start and combine it with that line, then it should be already quite an improvement. A good start, I meant. What is this? I can actually train. I'm sometimes not getting the sideways wobble, I'm just getting an up and down. That's a bit my issue here. I think that the early air brake also could be a reason why I'm not getting the wobble. Oh no, it's just... but what can I do? Do I have to steer then? And I exit? And I start jumping? Because the car's always straightening out for me. That's not good enough. I'm not getting into the wobble most of the times. Not sure how consistent that is for others. And now I have something, but not good enough. Did not really keep the grip. Ah, shit. Messed it up a bit. 1000. If I jump a bit more, I get a stronger wobble, but then I'm jumping too high. Oh, wait. Ah, damn. This could have been something, but it was not too low. Nope, didn't keep grip. Also not nice. Ah, think a very sudden stop with the steering is helping. Like I steer to the left in the left turn and then I suddenly stop. Very abrupt. I have a bit of a wobble now, but I'm still getting way too much airtime. I was not really jumping on top of the first hill. Map makes actually not that much fun to hunt, for me personally. Fuck it. But I kinda want to get one much cleaner run than my PB. The ending was probably a little bit too bad, but the wiggle was there. Oh, two outside. Getting a few attempts now. I was not doing the air brake anymore. When the world record does the air brake has to be good. I wonder if the map author actually ever planned that kind of wobble, wiggle wobble. I thought I had way too much airtime now. But somehow it worked. No idea how this could be fast. Okay, this was a very similar line. It does also have similar exit speed. We have this up. That was a sick wiggle. The ending was seemingly slow again. Ah, that would have been amazing if that ending was great. That was the first time that I got a really good wiggle. I also felt like how much faster I was towards the dirt. Yes! Long time in the mud on this map, but then I got this run. Yeah, I mean in this run everything worked. That was actually sick. Nice. We can go next. Such maps are of course crazy good for me. Like F1 style, I really like. But I saw that I saw how the first turn looks, and I don't like that one. It's weird uphill. Has a Snakula vibe, a little bit. But yeah, this turn here is weird. Oh, I forgot, guys. I wanted to try for slow time. Fuck, I wanted to try for slow run. That would have been interesting on this map. Like, how does a really bad record look like on such a map? Naja. By the way, I would never overdrive this white line here at the pit exit, because it's not allowed to do that, right? Yeah. after driving. Oh, what a beautiful position. 1-1-1-1. Yeah, now it's time to check out what Giuliano did. Somehow he stays inside. I'm not sure. With keeping the grip how he does it. Maybe
Go.
he releases.
Oh.
That's the question. Because for me, the last turn was better if I don't take it fully inside, because I'm jumping there. The first turn is just a release. Oh, I'm behind. Ah, he did it something like this, okay. It's really just a release? I have to go very extreme to the right. I saw that the others were also doing that, going super far there. Probably it works, but only if you hit the exact right spot here, where you just don't get too much airtime. I felt better with drifting, not gonna lie. Like you see, with drifting I immediately matched by PB. Equal. I match my PB. I feel better with drifting. I hope it's not guaranteed a lot slower. Oh, but, I mean, it's also a very different line, but I think that I missed too much exit speed, yeah. But I guess most of the time you will gain in that first turn. Okay, now I had a no slide. Okay. I didn't see anything special that you could do in the end. What would it be? I mean, out of interest, yeah. If I then try to do it, depends on how random it looks like. If you touch some plastic here, then I don't know. Okay. Holy shit.
What?
But what is exactly happening? Were you glued to the inside Ramstein here on the edge or something? Somehow it didn't get airtime. Yeah, that's crazy. Yo, thanks a lot for the raid. Yeah, it felt like that you were basically stuck on the inside of the Ramstein. For this guy. Ah, so it was too inside here. Oh, I didn't lose anything by touching that grass, I believe. But the light was still shit like that. Overall. Nah, fuck. Why though? Up. But there's so much more possible now. Onyo? True, he's in second. I didn't even notice. If that's him, I don't know if he would have TM behind his name. But if it's him... I mean, that's also interesting, cool. I played with him together in the World Tour or Team. Some season. Some season I played together with him in duo format. 2023 or 22. Oh, please. It's some improvement. 235th. Also for me personally, the Neo slide works better in the first turn than some no slides. To inside. Something is also weird with that first steering input that you do. My ghost had it really good. You see, it's always a few pixels ahead of me. But I don't know what it is. Oh, now I have it, okay. I was just steering too much. Tough to get that line. Oide doide 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 oide doide. At the 2 rounds in a row with a great start. Oh god, is that far behind? Basically, the first steering input makes actually such a difference. Out of the pits. I don't know, these uphill downhill blocks on the GP are super annoying in my opinion. Like whenever they are used in the sneakula races, I also don't really like them. Ah, the second drift was not necessary. Wait. Hmm. Okay, this is the run now. Trust. Damn it. 100 behind. But it was not bad. I will get one better run still than that PB. Wide. This was this kind of no slide line. Shit! Oh. I released too early, I guess. That's not good enough. We have exit speed, but cannot really use it that well. Yeah, it's basically all about this, like it's 3 corners in a row here, no? 3 left turns. And the transition from the first turn to the second, no matter if you no-slide or if you drift before, yeah, you lose a little bit of grip on the uphill and get a bit of an auto-rotation and a certain line as an entry for the next left. And this just decides if the turn will be good or not. Now, for example, I just didn't get this little bit of airtime and extra rotation, and then I just didn't have enough rotation to get inside. Here, yeah, just didn't really get as tight. Like the PB probably was on the right spot, no? More inside and you have not enough exit speed. More outside and you don't really get around the corner that well. You go mega wide without really gaining that much on exit speed. There's this one line that works. Now I'm too inside, there I get a bit of airtime because it's too steep between second and third 90-degree corner. Here again, too steep. I'm losing grip. I have to go as inside as possible without losing the grip there. And the first part here has to put you into that direction. Oh, I got a no slide, no slide. Now Mega outside, I will have speed. Ooh. Yeah, this block set gets used always when we play Sneakula Race. I like, of course, the fact that there is some GP block set, because I'm also like F1 fan. But these uphill downhill corners, those ones I do not like. They are just strange. This. I can improve it the last turn, man. Nope. Nope. Was a bit too much of a drift. That extra brake, it felt like necessary, but it put me behind. A bit too much airtime. I tried something different in this attempt, like a more aggressive inside line into the first left. Would be exit speed, but not enough to catch up. This again is part where it just goes too wide to get like an... Yeah, there is something when you take this turn inside that helps you to get sharper around. Close, but with less exit speed this time. Oh, did I get your line? A little bit at least. 1, 2, 3 is the position. 89th in Europe. 89th in Europe. That sounds really great. I think I will go next. Yeah, I have seen some replays. Can I find a way? It is there. Did they go left or right to get into that? Ugh. Wetwood. Nobody likes that. Yeah, I know that I have to turn left through this. Then I go here and then to the finish. It's very difficult to hit though, because I have to fit my car through this gap and then need to also jump off in a way that I bug slide. Ideally. Oh yeah, we wanted to do a very, very slow finish, guys. Let's drive a bit around. Let's discover the map a little bit. But on this map it is a bit weird to do, I guess. This is not a map where it makes that much sense, so let's finish now. So, I am position 60,000, but I have been beating this guy. Can I watch him? Yeah. So what did he do? Yeah. There's a checkpoint, but where's the finish? Can he find it? Oh, respawn? I see a finish from here. Does he also see it? Yeah, nice try. That's the respawn. Oh, there's my ghost. Are we going for the same finish? Ah, does he find a way? Ooh, there he comes! But, oh, I sniped him right at the finish line. Incredible. What a race. Snipe of the year. Oh god. I don't want to aim. What is normal way? Two strats. Yeah, I saw a Yannick's replay clip where he went this way and Giuliano did the same. This is the reason why I only know this. I think it's time to check out YouTube. Yeah, there's not much to see. It's exactly that way. I always also think whenever Corny has the world record there must be super. There was actually once a desert car weekly shorts map where he just had world record. Like just normal driving old car and Corny had world record. It had reactor, that map, it was a reactor map, but there was no super anything. It was still normal driving. It was very surprising. I missed that checkpoint. Guys, is there an easy line on this map? Like, what would you do if you will drive this in knockout? Because the line that I'm currently taking has, of course, some risks, I would say. And is not easy to get as fast as possible. Okay, wait. Ah, yeah. I go here into that checkpoint, I assume. Does this map only have one finish? Oh, seems like it. So basically I take this boost. Wait, do that better. I take this boost. I take this boost. I have rally car. That was the wrong line, wait. And then I just drive. And finish. This top part of the black. Makes sense. Yeah, it's a 13.3. Is that like a typical time? $12.9. Don't see yet how, but yeah, it's enough practice, I think. What happened? Where did I? Oh. I was floating on the water. Ugh. I love having no air control with wet wheels. Oh, this is so stupid. Schade. Sliding out. This is too tight. You cannot go straight like that. Ugh. Not easy. Again, the fact that you jump off with wet wood and then you have no air control to abort the rotation. Like, the jump off already decides how you land. Plus you have to be also precise with the jump. Also, that is actually a tough thing. Yeah, this was basically not enough now to be close to 90 degrees. But only that. Like, if you just hit this once, you're through. For example, now. I think it's fine for me, because I want to hunt the next map a little bit more, because this map should be map 289. And this is of course a very important map. Why does Shadowcrancer have world record in it? One Shadowcrancer. Ah ja, this thing. Upsala. Ah, I was again finishing the first round. I'm so dumb. But I had such a nice start that I thought, oh, I want to see what position I get first try on this. Of course, I know where to go, kind of. And, I mean, I went a little bit wrong in one part. Penalty. Yeah, I'm not sure. Probably want to be at the lower part. The upper could also make sense. One 389 on map 289. I mean, I'm not sure if I actually like that map. It's time, I have a 46 to check out YouTube, just to get more information. There's of course not much that you can do different, but you got a 31. This is the main section here to understand. Okay. The small improvements will gain you a lot of places on this map, that's for sure. Yep, 7-7. Oh, I missed the 7-7-7. Probably was impossible. Multiple people have the same time there. always when we have in the weekly shorts maps that end on 89, I think about, hey, this would be a map where I want to hunt for world record. But all the time that these weeks come up with those maps, I don't really have much time to do that. Plus, yeah, maps are also not that fitting all the time. When I look here, we have like every single precision driver in the top places. Shadow Crancer, #1 Riolo fan, and In. They are all here. So, it cannot be easy. Yeah, it's also a very strange map. What, for example, did I actually do wrong in that run? Actually already difficult to improve a 0.4. I got a bit more speed. Yeah. Enough speed to overtake. There were weeks, however, when it would have been important for me, I could have hunted certain map 4s of the weeks. There were some that were like NASCAR-ish, for example. In such maps I could see myself hunting. I want to check one thing. There is a transition. There are many transitions, of course. So I'm not sure if it was this one that I wanted to check, but they are the lowest airtime you have there. This one I wanted to check. As in theory, the lowest amount of airtime you have at the bottom. I'm not completely sure if that also means that this is the best way to drive. It's also just marginal. Also, no, marginal is actually, I learned that at work, that this is like not the translation you would think. It is just a small difference anyway with the airtime. I need to win week 89. Oh yeah, true. Which week are we at? 58, right? So still some time to improve in the game. So 30 weeks from now, where will we end up? When will week 89 actually happen? Around which time in the year? We're now in January. It's probably around XP Evo time, which can make it easier, but also way harder if I want to play XP Evo. If XP Evo happens this year, no? That's the other thing. But like 30 weeks from now, that's roughly 7 months. It's actually a bit earlier than. Yeah, it will actually be end of August, so basically at the same time as a certain big tournament with $500,000. It's at that time where we have week 89. Oh wait, don't know why, but I'm ahead. Oh, I kept 3,000 of it. Nah, haven't showed them yet. What? 0.37. How is that possible? Naja. So I figured out that this very first left steer here is mega important, plus of course the dirt. The dirt's super important. There are mini small details here. Wanna keep grip, but go as early as possible to the left still with keeping grip. I found that line a little bit. Now I didn't keep grip. Ach so, yeah, true. Yeah, you said you were 2,000s away from me, and then I improved by 3,000s, right? Does that mean that you are the best one with your time? Like the first one to drive the time that you have? Also, were you actually visible in the leaderboards? I didn't look. Well, from here on it's gonna be tough to improve further. So I figured out one transition that I did wrong. Yeah, went way too much for way too much airtime. Just this one onto the sausage. Ah, you can also see that I'm catching up afterwards. I'm just way too far behind early on. Also the first downhill is also crazy. I just had a lead to my ghost in that first downhill. I'm also not fully understanding why I'm sometimes just losing time to the ghost. I guess I will need to play 20 further years of Trackmania to understand maybe the physics. Ah shit. Don't know why I went so low there. What was that? That was bad. It didn't look as much, but it's still 300. 300 is many positions. Somehow my coast went super early to the right after the dirt. It still had the good speed. Did I keep the speed slide a bit longer? Maybe that's the thing. That I kept the speed slide onto the road. Maybe in the end you also want to go onto the dirt early in order to speed slide longer. No, I drive here. And then after this transition I go super early to the right, as early as I can, just to speed slide, if I'm able to get there. Oh yeah, it's not that easy. Alright, try it. Crazy, did you see that lead that I had? It's similar to the other map earlier. The first steering input. Similar to the GP map. You actually want to wait a little bit until you steer. Somehow I lost speed, I don't know how. But that's really a huge lead that I have to my Ghost sometimes. Yup. 141. I guess I take that. It's decent. One more track to go. And let's remember, I will finish super late in the first turn. But I should have done that previous. On the GP map it would have been the most interesting thing. I have beaten a player called Fufuk by 15,000 and I got beaten by 1,000. That's also what I was always wondering. When you finish that late, like what is the gap to the guys ahead and behind you? Would you have ever imagined that someone is 1,000 away from me when I finished this map after such a long time? The Bobby Blue. In before this is actually a decently driven run and he just went for the palm bounce all the time. No, also he's far in front. Ooh, okay. Okay, this run is wild, I can tell you. But what does he do now? Don't tell me he's not able. Oh, and this is how he sniped me. Very clever to get into the finish from the other side. The same. Oh, he didn't drive into the palm tree, nice. Ugh. I actually don't remember the line that you have to take. Yeah, there's the palm tree. Let's first drive some normal ones. Also, Oh. Yeah. That's interesting that people then just end there. Ach, RIP. It's so... Why do we even have this block there? Or can you use it in some way? Like this? Yeah, probably like this, something. I'm getting overtaken by my ghost. If I go here. So, must be worse. Yeah, also we can watch Giuliano, but the problem with Giuliano is he's doing the palm tree hit. And I don't know, also first of all, further inside here. Yeah, the question is there also an easy way? Like, how many people were actually able to get a good palm tree hit? Where would you go without palm tree? I'm gonna check Rasi, because he is also uploading shorts. But does he have one of this map? No. I'm not sure what this map is. Ach, this is this map, of course. Yeah. Not sure what is his time? 0.31 he has, actually. So Rasi also has good times. Pretty consistently. You also see his GP map. He got a 0.88. Top 4. And he went very wide in the ending. Also top 4 at that time when he drove it and uploaded it. He was also drifting, by the way. I don't remember what time I drove. Oh, this goes longer though, okay. Weird. Literally there's one tree, yeah? One single tree and it gets abused. This is like as if it was a survival show. One palm tree and the humans use it to eat, to drink. And to build something out of it. They use it for everything. One single tree. Rip that tree. I think the next campaign will also be delayed, but by not as much. I have to go for some kind of jump, right? Ah, here we have a replay. I think I really need that on this map.
Bonus. I need a 15-minute bonus or above, so either removing the 5-minute bonuses could
You listen to chat lag. Ha! Nice.
actually be counterproductive for the Curse of the Express route. Because yeah, the bigger than 5-minute bonuses are actually rare.
Wybierz lej szwajskie słodkie chili. Ten smak złapie cię za serce.
I need a 15-minute bonus or above, so either removing the 5-minute bonuses could actually be counterproductive for the Curse of
You can watch your inputs.
So either removing the 5-minute bonuses could actually be counterproductive for the Curse of the Express route. Because yeah, the bigger than 5-minute bonuses are actually rare.
Wybierz lej szwajskie słodkie.
Yeah, I was also watching. And the chance that we hear Sam saying something with some kind of minute bonus was actually also pretty huge, I have to say. As cool as it was that he went to Scotland, it was way too obvious that he went there. Like, how could that ever be a winning run? It was more like if he went down through England again, we would have had the same location again, so it made sense that he did something else for the content. But for the Seekers, it was like so obvious that he went to Scotland. And then there is not much in Scotland, so it's very easy to narrow it down. And I was actually always wondering if they are allowed to check what connections the hider could have taken when he started to hide. I was always wondering if they can actually take that to their advantage. And now we know they actually look at that. Because I felt like this is probably one of the easiest ways to figure out where a hider went. Because as a hider I would usually try to get as far as possible. That means I would always go into the first train that arrives. And then hope that the Seekers don't have such train connections. And they cannot do the same, you know? So it makes completely sense to me. But if they just check out what kind of connections could the hider have been, like what could he take, what could he get, then it gives it away as well. I mean, sometimes I also think, what if you hide, after 4 hours of hiding time, you hide just one train station over to the Seekers. Because they usually never start with a 5-mile radius or something. Then they first drive away from you. That's very risky. Also, you didn't watch it yet. Also, I didn't watch the 6th episode either. I don't have Nebula. I only watch YouTube, and there I saw the last episode. Yeah, especially the 1 episode length made it obvious. But what I found interesting, they haven't said that it's definitely the finale now, the final episode. I don't know that yet. Maybe they made a shorter episode and then it's 2 episodes. Oh, that could have been good. That's super strange though, that Ben gets 3 runs. There was this one Ben episode, I mean the 4th one, where Ben, where they got him very quick and the episode length was just so short that it was obvious. Yeah, I was also wondering all the time, what do they do when they find Sam in Scotland? Like, is it over then? Because I thought, like, surely Adam would be the next to have a run either way, but no. Adam just had 1 single run, and because this one is still leading, he is not allowed to get any more runs. It's quite unfair for Adam that he doesn't get a second chance, but Ben gets 3 chances. So, that's crazy. Yeah, so I know that tomorrow and Sunday there will be lots of competitions already, but today comes the pathfinding map here. But this is like time attack hunt for a week, so this is nothing that you do in stream. This is something that you do off stream. Oh my god! Moriat 75 with 5 gifted. Thanks a lot. And pathfinding is, by the way, the thing that I will try a lot to do well. But yeah, the problem with pathfinding is, of course, you cannot do it in stream. because you don't want to give away the fastest way. No? You don't want to give away that. So there's nothing I can do. I have to do that off stream. Which means I theoretically have to stream less. To find some time where I can do that. But this is like the one thing that I can do now, since I'm not part of any of the line-up, sadly. Only Fast Learn Coach. I'm still not in the top 1000. It's always these LOL maps. Yeah, I think I can gain some time here in the start. Like this. Ah, shit. Voll Tour! Thanks a lot. I assume it's also the tree bounce, but with reactor you never know. But there's not much more than the tree, so... I mean, I guess even from that, what I'm currently driving, you can get a lot of speed out of it, theoretically. Like, there were jumps where I got some soup. But it went to the left of the CP. But if it went into the CP, it would be mega fast. And if you can keep the speed into the uphill, then GG. Goldene Kapperzug. Why is that German? Oh shit. Oh man, but somehow I'm not getting something. Like I had now 3 or 4 runs within like 300s to my current PB. Like I was often improving by just a hair. But I'm missing this one run that makes like a big difference. An equal. Yeah, of course I equal. Ah, here we go. Oh, up to 304. I got so many places with this improvement. What? Okay. I take it. Map is quite brain rot, as you mentioned. I will see what kind of overall position this will be good enough for. I have only one map in the top 100, but pretty low to middle. The others are not in the top 100, but are not so far outside. Don't really have a bad map. Let's see what that is good for. And some of these maps I can of course drive again if they actually changed the deadline to further behind. Then I still have time to play the one or other track again.